Hello, my name is Crhistian Ortiz and I'm going to give my opinion about a TED video. The subject of the video is The Secret of Learning a New Language. It's a video from a speaker that uh, have the ability to speak a language. So he she is a polyglot and her give uh, some opinion and example about the process of learning a new language. In the video beginning giving some example from another polyglot, for example a Brazilian, that Brazil use a method that it consists in write words in a golden list. That golden list is very famous in the area of polyglots. Another example from another polyglot is uh, start talking from the first day. It's very complicated, but the narrow is the best way to learn a new language. The feedback from another person permit that increase in the process of learning very fast. Another example is add person in a video chat from the native language that permit know how is the manners that native person use to talk in chat, and that is the language most common when go to the restaurant, go to the school, go to the job. Or the most common is a way that permit increase the process. So in the world exist different conferences where polyglots from every place of the world go there and talk about their method that they use to learn a language. But all the polyglots have one thing in common, that is the enjoyment. They enjoy the process. Maybe from me or another person, learn a new language is very difficult or boring, but the problem that in the past I didn't use the method that involve enjoyment. Why enjoyment? That for me use that language when I see a video or when I see a movie or what I like doing or what the music I listen. So the enjoyment is very important. All the polyglots have that in common. One of they use the enjoyment when do a, a meet using a receipt in that specific language that is interesting. So it's very important the enjoyment. Another very important is use they they all the day all the day in what everything doing that involved in the language, and it's more easy to learn new vocabulary. For example, select a picture and describe all the thing, or maybe remember the history of it it has, and say in that idiom, in that language that is in the process. So another method maybe will be using uh, using apps that now with all that technology is very easy to use use the cell phone, and in free time start to practice and increase the vocabulary, the grammar, the listening that is very important. Uh, one example of uh, polyglot use is try to understand the sound and doing that sound, and that permit a fluency conversation and increase the ability. She uh, say says important point that in the process of learning a new language will be considered. For example, the enjoyment is very important because that permit don't see the language like a homework. Is someone it's someone that enjoy. Another is the system is very important. Why? Because when a good system, the person uh, don't need free time. Why? Because when a person is eating the breakfast, maybe watch a video or listen a podcast that permit practice. In that short time, is would be very useful. Another point that is important is the method. Why? All the people learn in different way, but some examples will be using apps, using feedbacks, repeat the word or the phrase or the rules. The repeat is very necessary because if don't practice the word or the rule that in the past learn is very 100% maybe forget that. Why? For that we need feedback all the day. Some persons say repeat 21 times someone is the method that permit learn a new words. Another important point is that system what I said because that permit use that free time very useful in the perfect way. And the patient is the most important thing that a person needed. Why? Maybe in 2 months that impossible learn a new language, but the process will be very effective. So don't don't stop to practice the language every day. Maybe will be very slowly the process, or from another person will be more fast, but step by step is the correct way. Maybe I don't understand the first time that I see a video, but watching another time that permit cap more words or the meaning, principal idea of that. So it's a process that permit learn a new language, and it's very effective the patient. So that is my video, and see you soon.